Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down for the offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the left side. Into the pile, maybe got... to the 21.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He wants to pass it on second down. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Cavaliers moving quickly to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Garrison. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after and was able to make the tackle for loss.
To the ground with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Knowles will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Hurley. They get him down after he makes the catch.
A great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Now on 2nd down after the short completion. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 from the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
On the move. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run game coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Trying to get to him. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Running to the left. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Go.
He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Took a shot as he threw. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! This guy is so slippery and so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wide open downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, no! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 17.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And your Virginia Cavaliers will take over 1st and 10.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got his man in the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When they pick up the first against zone coverage, the biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On the move, he fires. He's got it. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. And the Cavaliers are flying down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Hunt. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Yeah, and you're seeing the open field running ability by the QB on that play. Nice job being patient, finding and allowing the blocks to set themselves up before he breaks off that long run.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Listen, you got... play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They think there's room to run to the right here. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. The Seminoles get enough to move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gets rid of it. He's got it.
Pass on 3rd down, caught by the tight
here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've got time. They've got the lead. And David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm. And that pass intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, 7-0. He'll try to tack on one more.
Number 17, Hall in the end zone.
Right down the boulevard. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Pulls it in. It's Hunt. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Going deep. He's got it down the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Cook. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cavaliers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but, man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Going over the top. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
He's going for it all. Pulls it in on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, Virginia! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive. Fires into traffic, picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
Wants to fire on second down. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Still on his feet. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Catch in the middle, it's Garrison. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He fires it out to the right. Wide open, he makes the catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
27, Florida State, 21.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Hurley. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 17 in the end zone.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
28, Virginia 27.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. At midfield, he's got room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming.
42 Spider. 4 to
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man down the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They're working that left side. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He's turning in the type of performance that will etch him alongside the Seminole legends.
He has been on fire. You got to find some way to slow this guy down, because right now he's getting what he wants, when he wants, how he wants, and this Florida State offense is really rolling.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th.
35, Virginia 27.
Fair catch called for and made. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. He wants to throw. Coming after it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock...
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense has a chance, down 1 possession in the 4th. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Got room at the 35. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Can anyone catch? Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that. Got it in the middle. It's Allen.
And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
He'll do it himself, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I wanted to take.
Got a lot of running room. Running inside the 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Winning those